Ellis driving baseline. What a dive!
Wickham, how sweet was that? Step back three,
Wow.
Taylor George. She's got a flamethrower at the moment.
Shelley with a big triple.
It was acrobatic, it was impressive, it was Steph Talbot.
Jade Mill with the lefty lay-in. Capitals continue to roll. Perth have been unconscious from three. Alice Cooney connects.
She's pumped up, and so she should be.
Round 13 of the Signet WNBL continues in the nation's capital, with the UC Capitals hosting the Southside Flyers. The hosts are star-studded and right in the mix for finals this year, winning 3 of their past 4 games to sit 6th on the ladder. Today they come up against the Flyers. They're in a rut this season, but interestingly, they've won both of the past 2 meetings between these two sides. Can the Flyers make it a 3-and-zip clean sweep, or can the Caps hit back and continue their charge towards the finals berth? We'll find out over the next 2 hours from the AIS Arena. Hello and welcome wherever you're watching around the planet to WNBL action on 9 Now. Ben Waterworth with you alongside former WNBL star and Boomers MVP Britt Smart. Britt, welcome to the commentary box for a game that the Canberra Capitals will be desperate to win in front of those home fans right there.
Well, hey, thanks for having me. Happy to be here. And yep, UC Caps, they're fighting for a final spot. They're trying to change the narrative that they're young and inexperienced, and they want to get a win and make this finals.
That is why this game is so important as we have a look at the WNBL ladder. The Caps sitting 6th. They've won 3 of their past 4 games. Despite the 5-11 win-loss ratio, it's that kind of season in this competition where as many as 4 clubs can really fit into one spot there in 4th position. Win today, and that puts them right in the mix for a final spot. So, Brett, let's have a look at the Caps in particular first. A 3-game winning streak that was broken by Townsville last week, and pretty comprehensively, 105-71. If you're Paul Goris, and I know you know Paul Goris quite well, is that the kind of game last week where you take a lot of out and a lot of learnings, or do you just throw the tape out the window?
I mean, I don't think you can totally throw it out the window because you don't want it to happen again. However, you're going to hang your hat and hang your head on the 3 wins in a row before that game.
Yeah.
It's hard to win in Townsville. They're a good game. They're a good team. They're in the finals. And, you know, you just want to focus on the good momentum that you had the 3 games before. So I think they'll take a little bit of something, but I think they're ready to roll today. Speaking
of 3-game streaks, Nadia Poch at the moment is in some excellent form across her past 3 games, averaging nearly 20 points per outing. She was a Southside Flyer last season, part of that championship winning team. Made the move to Canberra during the off-season, Britt, for more minutes, and she is thriving.
Yep, more touches, more opportunity, playing just with her instincts. She has the backing of the coach and the team, and she's really thriving in it. These last few games, she's really been dominating. And
what will be interesting to note today is that her sister is playing for the Southside Flyers. In fact, she's got the start today. Nadia Poch, she has got the start due to some team reasons for the Southside Flyers as we turn our attention to them. The main news is that Naz Hilmon, their star player and one of the best players in the comp this season, Britt, she is out of the game. She's heading back to the US to attend a family funeral, so thoughts with her as she heads across back to the States. She'll be back next week from what we understand. Carly Ernst is back for the Southside Flyers. Interesting to note, though, that they have won the past 2 games against the UC Caps. So how much confidence do the Flyers take from knowing that from the 2 games they've played against the Caps so far this season, they've won both of them?
Yeah, they should feel really confident, and I know that they do. You know, they've beaten them the last 2 times, and despite, you know, not having their whole squad, and you always want to have your whole squad, they just look at who's available, they look at their strengths, and they figure out a way to win because that's what they're there for. So they're going to be competing hard no matter what tonight.
And they hit 98 and 89 points respectively in those 2 games. So when the Flyers are able to get on song, get their offensive game going in particular, they're pretty deadly. We're about to see a triple here from Alice Kunek, who's been probably slightly down from her lofty expectations in the past 6 weeks or so. But if she gets going, really, really dangerous proposition. So we're all in readiness here at the AIS Arena. There's the starting 5 for the Caps. So Chantel Horvat also not playing for the Caps today, which means Boya gets the start for the Caps. It'll just be her 2nd start for the season. As we mentioned, Potch will get the start for the Flyers, with Hillman heading back to the US to attend a family funeral as well. So the two Potch sisters out there today. That's a lovely moment for the Potch family as we are all set for this one here at the AIS Arena. Kalia Hanks, Jack Taylor and Mitchell Hudson, your referees to oversee proceedings here at the AIS Arena. Alice Kunek and Chantel Collier preparing to get this one underway. And they are undermanned at the Southside Flyers. They've been hit hard by injuries in the past couple of weeks, but they still have a lot of stars out on the floor. Tara Reid has been one of them, and she gives it to Rochi to get proceedings underway.
Maddie's been playing very well. She had a great last game against Perth, even though they took the loss on there.
19 points last week against the Lynx. What a matchup that's going to be against Jade Melbourne. She fades away and gets the opening bucket.
Smooth.
Maddie Rochi picking up from where she left off last week. Opening field goal of the game to Rochi. Now Melbourne goes to work, driving to the left and is blocked by Rochi. What a start for the Southside Flyers star.
As usual, though, Jade putting pressure on the rim. Always done that.
Rochi stepping up as captain in the absence of Beck Cole, who's out for the rest of the season due to a hamstring injury. Mickey Vaughan as well, not returning as well for the Southside Flyers. Collier rolls it in for the opening field goal for the Caps.
I have a feeling that's where their focus is going to be. Without Vaughn, without him on there, they're really going to attack the rim.
Rochi thinks about the long-range three, gets the screen from Potch. Can't get that one to go. A long rebound for Jade Melbourne. Starting to gain a little bit of momentum and rhythm in her game in the recent weeks. Munga misses the long-range attempt.
She can hit that, though. She had time and space. She can knock that down.
Good look. Reid works her way into the key, gets the two, and will head to the line for an extra.
Well, without Horvat, they'll be putting pressure on the rim as well, right back at them.
Yeah. Drawing the foul off Jade Melbourne, so double win there for the Flyers as Reid hits the two and completes the three-point play. So an early 5-2 advantage here for the Southside Flyers. The Flyers so impressive last week against the Lynx, an excellent first half in particular. She went out of steam in the end. Collier has started well with 2 field goals for her. Screen there from Reid as Potchy finds a way through, and that is a tough but brilliant finish.
Yeah, Maddie just knows how to snake and weave, and strong physical guard, doesn't get pushed off her mark too much.
4 points early for Rochi. Beautiful 1-2. Jade Melbourne. Almost like that was drawn up a set play.
Good backdoor. Good find.
Great point guard battle that will be today between Rochi and Melbourne. Here's Lockridge.
And they're former teammates as well in Caps.
Rochi with a long range attempt off target. Oh, Rochi read that superbly defensively and wastes no time. Kunek pulls up. Can't hit the triple, but she might get a fresh 14. Collision on the floor between Kunek and Munga. Referee calls the foul.
I thought Alice was there first, but hey.
Foul is against Kunek. Seems she did get certainly hands to the basketball first.
2 very physical players, though, going after it. That's what we like to see.
Melbourne driving on the baseline, just stays in bounds. Bowyer on the floor. Melbourne again goes to work, knocked away by Reid. Can't keep it in, but it is deemed off the hands of the Caps. Good start here for the Flyers. It's their past 5 games. Potch called for the foul as Rochi was trying to work her way around. A 7-6 advantage for the Southside Flyers, as you mentioned off the top, on both the previous 2 encounters between these two sides. A 4-12 win-loss record, but they've been plucky in recent weeks despite being undermanned. Reid, Lockridge works her way into the key, then back out for Rochi, who thought about the pass, then went inside hoping for Kunek. It's probably the size disadvantage on display there As Boyer lobs it in for Collier, who can make him pay at the other end.
That was great. She's got Dallas on her back, and they looked into her right away. Good rim run.
6 points already for Collier as Kunek on fast transition there, trying to reverse it in. Will head to the line and shoot two.
They did it straight back to him. Good rim run by AK.
Game number 248 for Alice Kunek in the WNBL, her 14th season. Her third season with Southside, two of those seasons under the old Dandenong license as well. But she's a tough player, and Brett, it's great to see her back down under the past couple of seasons.
Oh yeah, I've played quite a few seasons with her at a few different clubs.
Yep.
And obviously she's had past few seasons here in Europe, but good to see her back in town, her hometown, playing. But man, she's physical, she's versatile, she's long, so she'll be important in this game for sure.
Collier is causing some headaches down low at the moment. She's already up to 8 points. 4 of 4 from the field. Charlie Collier have all been pretty close to the basket, those attempts. Rochi thought about putting up the shot with Nadia Poch close by. Now Poch for the Flyers. Oh, drills it. What a confidence booster for her.
No hesitation. Got to guard everyone in this league, huh?
Hits her second triple of the season. Good response by the Flyers. Now she's guarding Collier at the top of the arc here. Melbourne goes to work, finds a way through, can't get the finish, and Rochi was strong to hold on to that basketball. And she's feeling it, Poch, from deep. Falling short. Kunek had 3 to beat there, and the Caps ultimately able to bring it away. Good intensity by the Flyers early.
You can tell who their focus is this game.
Collier wanted the catch. Poch v. Poch. And a big win there for the Flyers, but good offensive hustle off the glass by Munger as well to force a jump ball.
Yeah, she kind of saved that possession in a way. There wasn't much movement. I know they're trying to look inside, but having some off-ball movement, weak side movement might help a little bit.
Yeah, good to see the Poch sisters going at it. Melbourne steps back, can't hit it. And Poch able to give the Caps a fresh 14 seconds. Collier already into double figures.
And she's tough, strong, kept that ball up high. That was great.
Sensing a big afternoon at the office is Collier. Rochi into the lane. No love off the glass for the stand-in Flyers captain. Melbourne has Collier on the outside here.
Just a bit stagnant again a little bit. Good cut by Munger on the weak side.
Melbourne with the right hand. With tough defense from Reed, still good enough.
Tough finish. She's really been able to get to the rim strong this season. Not being pushed off her spot as much either.
That looked good off the hand from Lockridge as soon as it left it. Lovely triple from her. Exciting young player for the Southside Flyers, Dallas Lockridge, in game number 36.
A lot of opportunity for her this season. It's been great seeing her grow.
Getting her 11th start of the season today as Melbourne tries to hit her own triple at the other end. Great rebound, Poch, but Munger so good defensively in that situation.
She's a good energy spark to have on your team, that's for sure. She's been great.
Oh, turned into a real staple of the Caps over the past couple of seasons. A terrific acquisition a couple of seasons ago, and has remained loyal to the Caps and vice versa. Lockridge for a second triple. Fell short. Long rebound for Boyer. Ten seconds on the shot clock. Munger catches. And just before the shot clock, able to get the attempt away. Long rebound for Kunek. Poch feeds Rochi, steps back. Long range 2 attempts. Just off target. Less than 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Melbourne attacking the rim and scoring.
Nice, good drive. Good finish with the left. She's always been able to really extend that arm out and still get that touch going at full speed. That's hard to guard.
6 points for Melbourne. 2 of 7 from the field for her. Kunek finds an opening. Good defense, though, from Boya. And then Melbourne gets a little rejection in there.
Man, they needed that, Flyers.
And then Collier responds at the other end from the charity stripe. Timeout is called. Caps on a little run here.
Jade with hands on her knees, has been up and down. Not many stops in this game. A little bit of a track meet.
Timeout called here at the AIS Arena. Stay powered with Signet, Australia's favourite power bank brand. Keep your devices charged and never miss a moment. Visit signet.com to find your perfect power bank. So you mentioned earlier in the call, Britt, that you can see the Capitals' focus offensively already starting to happen. Collier, 10 points, 5 of 5 from the field. It's just going to be something that the Flyers have to try to find a way around her tonight, because she's clearly the target, as you mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, which makes sense. You know, she's been great for them this season, so they know that they're going to go inside. So it's just a matter of, you know, the Flyers figuring out how to guard that. Do you front that? Do you have help side from the weak, kind of stunting? Do you double at any point when she takes that release dribble out, or before she takes a dribble? So they'll figure out a way to kind of slow her down. But, you know, at the same time, the Flyers just a few points down. You know, maybe they're fine with Collier getting hers and maybe shutting down everyone else. But I don't know, when you have Jade on your team, you know, that might be a tough strategy to get the win, but we'll see.
6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists already for Jade Melbourne. And we're going to have a look at, from the Flyers' perspective, at Taya Burrows for the first time. 14th game of the season, 58th game in the WNBL. 4 seasons with the Lynx before joining the Flyers. Rochi getting around Potch. Ernst also out there for her first game back in a couple of weeks. Missed a couple of games due to a back injury. Lockridge, beautiful crossover. Burrows has to put it up with 3 seconds on the shot clock, finds a way through and couldn't hit the rim. Shot clock violation against the Flyers.
I think they're still just trying to find what their offensive focus is. You know, on the other end, everyone knows Collier's the focus. Who's kind of their 1-2 punch? How are they trying to get their main players open and still have others be threats?
Hillman has been their offensive focus all season.
Yeah, so it's a big change for him.
If you're just joining us now, Naz Hillman returning back to the US to attend a funeral. He'll be back next week, though, as Potch draws the contact for the Caps, and she's at the charity stripe, a former Flyer, as we mentioned off the top. The 3rd WNBL season, but last 3 games, 20 points, 27 points, 12 points, and going at 49% from the field across those 3 games.
Well, she's pretty fearless. Long and athletic, not second-guessing herself. She's done really well.
Burrows. Ernst. Rochi. Kunek. 7 to shoot for Alice Kunek. Running out of options. Ernst trying to find Kunek. No good. Bishop able to get a hand in there. How good to have Abby Bishop just walk back in to the WNBL as well, as Potch draws the contact and again will head to the charity stripe.
I mean, I like that previous possession, having Alice Kunek post up, because they are small. She's going to have to do a little bit of, you know, forework.
Yep.
Because they just need easier ways to get the ball inside out rather than just off the dribble, but just didn't work out that time.
66% free throw shooter so far this season, Andrea Potch. Amazing to think she only started playing basketball when she was only 12 years of age. Her development has been out of this world. And this is the 2nd attempt. Kunek gets the rebound. The Flyers can reset here. Lockridge found an opening. Gets through into the lane. It was a tough attempt in the end. Burrows gives the Flyers a fresh 14. Rochi for 3. In and out.
That's good, though. I mean, offensive rebounds lead to great 3-point shots.
And at the other end, Babongi hits the floor and immediately makes an impact. Monique Babongi hits the scoreboard. Orochi into the lane and then retreats. Kudet catches. Bit of a mismatch here. Then kicks it out for Lockridge. Great look for three, and she makes it count.
See, I like that. That was a paint touch off a pass. You have a smart player in Alice. She can see the floor. Good kick out, good hit.
Second triple for Dallas Lockridge, and now we have a 7-second differential between the clocks as we tick towards quarter time. Bishop fading away. How many times have we seen that across the years? Couldn't get that one to go. And the Flyers can have the final say. Canberra just been able to get a little edge late in this quarter, but Southside can kill that momentum here as Lockridge finds an opening and hits the two.
That was great. I don't know, or delay of game? No?
We'll have a look in a moment. Might have been a delay of game. 3 seconds left nonetheless. Melbourne from the car park, falling short. Perfect response for the Flyers just on the stroke of quarter time. And the UC Capitals holding a 24-20 lead at the first change. We'll take a short break and come back with the second quarter here on 9 now. It's the Caps and the Flyers from the AIS. Good?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. Good.
Doing well.
Cool.
Welcome back to the AIS Arena. The Caps and the Flyers going head-to-head, and it's a 24-20 lead for the Caps over the Flyers. Ben Waterworth with you alongside former WNBL star, Boomers MVP Britt Smart. Britt, the Flyers, despite being undermanned, playing with plenty of intensity and not making it easy for the Caps out there in that first quarter.
Oh, no. It was a great first quarter. Like I said, it was up and down. But a competitive game, and, yeah, the Flyers came back. And, yeah, putting some pressure on the Caps.
And Lockridge has 8 points. She hit a 2 just before the start of the end of the first quarter, rather. Here's Ernst working her way into the lane. Did all the hard work and just got the unlucky roll. Great to have Carly Ernst back out there for the Flyers, returning from injury today. Oh, really good look here for Potch for three. And good hustle from Diebel. Fresh 14 seconds, lots of applause from the bench as well. The young guard coming up with a big play there. Collier cannot miss. She is 7 of 7 from the field.
Yeah, they're going to have to figure a way to slow her down. But that was great by Diebel. Those are the things that you need to do when your subs come in. All those little things.
14 points for Collier. That is a tough finish from Tara Reid at the other end. Potch can't catch as well, so the Flyers will get a stop with this margin hovering at 4 points.
Great finish from Reid. I've been impressed by her as well. She's done really well the last few games.
Reid gets a screen from Ernst. Lockridge took on Melbourne, kicks it out for Reid. Can't hit the triple. Ernst v Bishop underneath the rack, and Bishop with the defensive rebound. Game number 284 for Abby Bishop in the WNBL today.
It's a good pickup for him with Horvat being out.
Diebel driving baseline, gets rid of Rochi. Can't get the two. But another offensive rebound. She scrapped her way to keep it alive again. Potch lost control. Rochi's called for the foul, much to her disgust. The judge at home.
Yeah, it looks like they got her there on the arm.
Enjoying the contact at the moment. Potch. He had a couple of looks at the free throw line, but early team foul in the second quarter for the Flyers. Here's Melbourne. Pick and roll with Collier. 8 of 8.
Man, they're on a roll. Who do you guard in that pick and roll?
Things flowing nicely on offense for the Caps. Burrows thought about putting it up in Bishop's face, instead went out to Reid. Ernst in her natural habitat can't hit the three. Such a long player. She's deadly from three-point range, Carly Ernst. Collier catches, turns it over. Rochi v Melbourne, 1-on-1. Rochi spins and took a step too far.
That was good of Jade, just to wall up. Because Maddie's a tough finisher under contact. She was searching for that contact, and Jade kind of just didn't give it to her.
Just took the extra step with the right there.
Yeah.
So Ernst takes a break. Joyce joining us as well. Naz Hillman not out there today. The thing we have to remember as well with Naz Hillman, not only is she their top scorer and rebounder, but she also plays 38 minutes a game, Britt. It's a lot of minutes to try and make up when you're already undermanned.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and you can't just fill those shoes. It's got to be a multiple of people, maybe playing a little bit bigger outside of their role, but...
Diebel, all nylon. What a start to the second quarter for her. Doing it off the offensive glass, and then hits the three, and then is called for the foul.
Oh, I don't know. She really gave Maddie a run for her money there. Oh, just maybe there a little bit at the end.
The left arm coming over.
Yeah, I'm not sure you can hug a player, but hey, I'm all for that. Even if you get a little feisty and have a foul or two, whatever, it's great energy for the Caps.
Scored in all of her last, now 6 consecutive games. Katie Diebel, her second WNBL season. Had the one season with the Sydney Flames back in 21-22. Before going over to college in the US. 17 on the shot clock here for the Flyers. Reid tried to find a way through and did, and scored.
She's crafty. That was smooth.
7 points for Tara Reid.
Good left-hand finish.
Melbourne draws the contact, hits the floor hard.
Again, that's that high middle pick and roll between Collier and Melbourne. Choose who you want, but you know, both of them are so lethal. That's a hard guard.
So her 5th season with the Caps, Britt, and you were alongside Jade Melbourne for a couple of those seasons as well. What's she like to play alongside?
Oh, I mean, talk about high energy, positive attitude all the time.
Yeah.
Hard worker. I was there for her first 3 seasons, and it was great. On some of those seasons, you know, just teaching her the ropes of, of playing pro basketball, and I mean, she was more than ready. She started off with a bang, and she's just getting better each season.
Make sure you're following all the live stats of today's game in the free WNBL app. You can also check out game highlights, team and player info, and much more. Download it from the App Store today. Melbourne completes both free throws for the Caps. Here's Kunek. A lot going to be asked of her today. Tries to feed Rochi, and she tries to set the screen. Potch goes to work, into the lane, and did well to draw the contact. Foul is on Collier, and Potch will head to the line.
Yeah, it was good. AK kind of just gave her a sneaky little pick there as well, just to throw the defense off a bit, and Potch was able to get to the rim and draw a foul.
So getting her first start today, the 18-year-old. And she hit that three earlier in the first quarter. They were her first points since round 3. The great Christy Harrower in charge of the Flyers this season. Tough initiation for the all-time superstar. One of the sharpest basketball IQs this country has ever seen, Christy Harrower. Melbourne kicks it out for Diebel. And Potch with a great rebound. Melbourne ran straight to coach Paul Goros, and it's a bit of a mismatch at the other end. As a result, Tara Reid in and out. They've had some good looks, the Flyers.
They've had good looks. Some have gone in and out. You just have to trust that they'll fall.
And at the other end, Melbourne misses. And again, Potch is waiting underneath the rack. And escapes from 2 Caps. Rochi for Rock, who's onto the floor now. Reid. Rochi, long-range attempt. Off target. Kunek, another offensive rebound. She pulls the trigger from deep and knocks it down. And forces a timeout from the Caps. Alice Kunek coming up with a big play, having a word to the referee on her way through, but a much-needed triple nonetheless. I think she was asking for the foul after the three-point attempt. Nonetheless, Kunek heads to the bench now. Calling all sports teams, say goodbye to travel headaches and hello to CTM Sport, who are 100% committed to delivering excellence in their field. Leave the logistics to the travel experts so your athletes can focus on what they do best. Learn more at ctmsport.com.au. So 9 apiece in this second quarter so far. All 5 starters for the Flyers have the points. Collier with the 16 points, though, 8 of 8 from the field so far. If with Christy Harrower at the moment, Britt, you're tasked with trying to curtail Charlie Collier. Have you got anything up his sleeve that you can go to at the moment?
I'm not sure. I mean, she's dominant in there. You could, like I said before, think about doubling on the catch.
Yep.
If you wanted to, but then it would be something you definitely would have had to practice.
Yep.
Because then you're going to have to rotate on that weak side, and you don't want to be leaving Jade. And even Munger, Potch on that weak side. But at the same time, if it gets out of hand, you're going to have to mix it up.
But have the insights of Britt Smart on our WNBL coverage. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you're watching on 9 now. Munger. Seeing the play. Called. Just a hook of the arm there from Potch and Munger. Collier catches here. Rochi goes to her somewhat. Then backs down on Potch and turns it over.
Ooh.
Bit feisty underneath the rack there.
Yep.
Rock wins it back. Rochi, Reid, driving baseline, lost control just at the wrong time. She's looking ominous though for the Flyers.
Oh yeah, she's definitely a threat.
Melbourne at the other end. Can't connect on the three-point attempt. Rebound by Collier, her 3rd rebound of the game. 20-12 in favour of the Caps off the glass at the moment. Make it 21-12. Munger rebounds, scores, and can make it a 3-point play.
She loves doing the dirty work. Those offensive rebounds, those putbacks, getting physical, drawing fouls, giving fouls. Just a really hard worker.
So her 3rd season with the Caps, Nicole Munger.
Yep, she came in a few games.
Yep.
4 or 5 years ago when I was still there, and we were more than happy to have her. Got the Players Player Award on our team.
Yep.
Great teammate.
She can make it a 4-point play. It's all part of the grand plan.
See, she deserves it. The little things.
Nicole Munger played a bit off the bench in recent seasons, but today was the 7th consecutive game in which she started, and she's making it count. Turnover by Rochi. Melbourne for Munger, who's feeling it. Falls short. Potch doing some good work off the glass. Her 4th rebound.
Good rotational help for the Flyers there to stop that layup by Munger.
Rochi coming in from the other side. So Diebel staying out there. Big second quarter from her. Boyer also checking back in for the Caps. Rock. The Potch. 8 to shoot here. Reed trying to float it in. And Melbourne brings down another rebound.
I mean, they're doing some good things, Flyers, on offense, just not dropping.
Reed, great steal. 2-on-1 here. Has Rock to her right. Uses her. Oh, tried to go back to Reed, but Jade Melbourne read it superbly. And then threw it away.
Kind of goes like that sometimes.
Great steal, though, from Jade Melbourne that had 2 to guard. Still good enough to win it back.
A little bit of indecision there. Reed probably could have hung on to it, maybe one more dribble, and then make a decision, make Jade commit to her. And if she doesn't, you go ahead and take the layup yourself.
Tara Reid, we've mentioned her a couple of times so far in this game. The 7 points for her, 3 of 5 from the field. Abby Bishop checks back in. Her 8th season with the Caps. And her 15th overall in the competition. League MVP back in 2015. Rochi trying to free up Kunek off the ball. And Bongi is called for the foul.
I was just going to say they're putting good pressure on the Flyers, on their ball handlers. Got a little excited there, but you still like to see that.
Just 17 years of age.
Rochi's crafty, though. Swinging under those arms.
Kunek finds Rochi. Munger, call for the foul.
She might have gotten ball, but she did reach.
Yeah.
So I can see why from that angle it probably looked like there's a bit of contact there.
So referee Jack Taylor with the pushing motion as well as he called for the foul. Here's a look.
Yep. Push with the one hand, all ball with the other. So good drive by Maddie.
And the referee, his closest viewpoint was of the other hand doing the pushing.
Exactly.
So it means Maddie Rochi will be at the charity stripe. 69% free throw shooter. Maddie Rochi averaging the 13 points per game. 8th season.
She's such a strong player, strong body, good rebounder for her size as well, good speed, just a battler.
And a former Cap as well.
Yep, played a season or 2 with her, and she's gotten better every season as well this last few years.
Boyer lost control, regained it. Melbourne, Bishop, Diebel, great ball movement. Boyer hits the triple. The Caps at their best.
She knew that ball was coming back to her almost. She was set and ready to hit that 3.
Confident 3-point shooter, India Boyer. Rochi is just as confident though at the other end.
Nice, getting in a bit of a rhythm here for her.
Flyers responding at the moment. Boyer though, found some room. Diebel with the rebound. 2.5 left to play in the second quarter. Melbourne steps back. Babongi driving along the baseline, banks it in.
That was nice, nice and confident.
Ernst back on the floor for the Flyers, as is Lockridge. Lit it up for the Flyers late in the first quarter, did Alice Lockridge. Ernst steps back, Just had a foot inside the arc there. So it was a 2-point attempt. Kunek wants it Flyers' way, and she gets her way. Caps back at the AIS Arena full-time this season. Terrific venue, so many memories. Reed can't get the reverse to go. That's kind of been her afternoon a little bit so far. But Bongi at speed.
Usually that's what happens. You miss one layup at the other end, the other team goes down and scores their layup. That hurts.
Timeout called here at the AIS Arena. The Caps lead into double digits, 44-33. Ford dealers are all about supporting the game here in Australia. From Ford Aussie Hoops to the WNBL, we've been backing Aussie sports and communities for nearly 100 years. So when you're ready to hit the court, your local Ford dealer is here to help you get to the game. So we're talking off air beforehand, Britt, about, I suppose, the turnover in talent in the WNBL in recent times. We're seeing it with the Caps. With so many young guns out on the floor in the past couple of minutes we've seen for the Caps at the moment. The league's in good hands. There's a lot of really talented young players out there at the moment.
Oh yeah, and getting lots of opportunity. Like, of course, you don't want teams to get injured or stars to get injured or, you know, import or some of the main players, but at the same time, it does kind of allow you to see what's coming next.
Yep.
What opportunities are out there, and you know, the only silver lining in injuries is you kind of get to see the whole depth of your team and what you have maybe for the rest of the season or next year, and all those things. So, you know, some of these people are ready and hungry for minutes, and they got them,
yep.
and this is their chance to shine.
I think Babongi, 17 years of age. Boya, 21 years of age. Deeble, 21. Jade Melton still only 22.
Babies.
Yeah. And Lockridge only 21 for the Flyers. And Potch for the Flyers today, only 18 years of age as well. So what can the Flyers conjure out of this timeout? Ernst beats Kunek. Back for Ernst. Loves a three-point attempt, and she nails it.
Pick and pop. Feet set, she's really going to hit that. And that's, you know, Alice Kunek and Carly Ernst, that's a tough combination as well. Both are, you know, good scorers, and
Melbourne
Carly hits that one.
somehow. I'm not sure if Bishop was their intention from when she started dribbling. Nonetheless, it's a stop here for the Flyers.
She almost got that rebound from the ground.
And a really good look for Kunek from the corner.
Oh,
In and out.
such a good look. Those need to drop for him, though. Just to keep the score a bit closer and give them some momentum, but you got to find momentum on the defensive end, because sometimes your shots just don't drop. And that's one of the better shooters that we have here in the league, so.
So Young on the floor for the Southside Flyers. Great to have her back as well. She's missed a couple of games due to an ankle injury. The number 3 there for the Southside Flyers. Caps at the line here through Monique Babongi. Grew up in North Queensland, Mackay girl. Really has been thrown in the deep end a lot by Paul Goris at times this season, but Goris said earlier in the season, practicing, playing alongside Jay Melbourne will be invaluable for her growth.
Yeah, almost 6 points a game,
Yep.
3 rebounds a game. I mean, that's not bad at all. That's a really good start for her.
Melbourne sprinting and scoring.
The ability to finish tough layups when you're a bit off balance
Yeah.
is what she's very good at.
Lockridge gets the lucky roll.
Nice self-touch there, or an outreach extended hand there.
Done that a couple of times. She scored late in the first quarter. Similar kind of field goal. Does it again in late the second quarter. Deeble coming at her from inside. Dallas Lockridge takes her tally to a team-high 10 points. Anything to worry about from a Caps perspective? We've talked a lot about the Flyers, Britt, have had some really good looks at times today, and if they had dropped, it would be a lot closer on the scoreboard. Is there any points of concern there if you're Paul Gosh at the moment?
Yeah, I think the goal is contest every shot, even if it's late. And how you do that is just anticipate what you think might happen as a defender. Try to be one step ahead. You know, and the Flyers they're still a good team. Those shots may fall. But if you can anticipate what the possibilities of a situation could be or could happen, you want to at least get out there and get a hand so that they can at least feel you and know that every single shot that's going up is going to be contested with a hand in the face, even if they did have to rotate late or there was a miscommunication. Because they're putting good pressure on the ball handler when they're dribbling. It's just a matter of continuing to rotate and put pressure each time that ball goes up.
Kathy Bishop and Alice Lockridge, and the Flyers teammates. Bishop sets the screen here. Melbourne, the Bongi. Not much longer left in the shot clock, 10 to shoot. Melbourne gets to work, crosses over, steps back. In and out. Flyers can have the final say here. Ball in good hands with Kunek. Takes on Babongi, drives hard and draws the foul.
Yeah, she's tough to stop. She's got speed and size.
Yeah, you mentioned probably needed in multiple positions today, Alice Kunek, but she does have the versatility to play in multiple positions.
Yep. But again, it's always hard when a big player is out you don't want to change your whole style. You probably only had a couple days to, you know, realize that, you know, you might need to change things up, and without Naz here.
85% free throw shooter on the season, Alice Kunek. She hits 2. Now Caps can have the final say. Diebel kicks it out for Boya. Trying to give the Caps the buzzer beater, but the Flyers still within striking distance at the major break here. 48-40 in favour of the UC Caps. We'll take a short break, and on our way to the break, let's have a look back at the top 5 plays from last round.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for being here.
Great pass.
Shelley. Oh, wonderful block from Tolo.
Even better block.
Shelley, beautiful step back inside and gets that one to drop.
Pittman getting in on the action.
How nice was that from Swain though? Nearly out-faked herself, still found the open player.
Great D there by the Fire once again, and trying to turn it into great offense. Shields gets an assist with a behind-the-back pass.
So Geelong extend their lead. Swain puts up the prayer. Oh, yes she did. The prayer was answered.
Need the composure. Jackson blows the roof off. Wow. It's LJ the GOAT. There's Jackson again.
Well, that's something that they're going to have to take care of business.
Through every heartache, through every cheer, we won't give up till the final buzzer. We've never been more ready.
Need the composure. Jackson blows the roof off. Wow. It's LJ the GOAT. There's Jackson again.
Well, that's something that they're going to have to take care of business.
Through every heartache, through every cheer, we won't give up till the final buzzer. We've never been more ready.
Get closer to the game with the free WNBL app.
Clark with the N1.
Check Check out the fixture and grab your tickets.
What a finish to the third quarter.
Catch game highlights, stay connected to your favourite player or team, and follow live game stats. Anytime, anywhere.
Cole cracks 2 more.
The WNBL app is where it's at. Download now.
Celebrating 50 years of sneakers?
What do you call a dinner that's ready in minutes and gone in seconds? A slam dunk. That's Latina fresh pasta. Tasty, fuss-free and Aussie-made. Latina. We got the weeknight.
Ford dealers have backed sport in communities for nearly 100 years. And now, from the Boomers and Opals to Aussie Hoops, your local Ford dealer is proud to support basketball. Because all dreams start somewhere.
What is one essential product you could never live without?
Probably deodorant.
Oh gosh, soap. Deodorant.
Soap. I think I hate smelling bad.
Hair ties.
Probably my toothbrush.
Soap.
I need my toothbrush.
Tampons.
Need my teeth white, yeah.
Like right now I need to shower.
Yeah, I gotta smell good. Everything that I don't even think about. I have to say probably like pads and tampons, because honestly, you go somewhere and if you're on your period, like, you're kind of doomed.
The organisation, Share the Dignities, does amazing things for females in need.
Yeah, it's kind of refreshing, actually contributing to the community and not just playing basketball.
So far I've learnt that to be privileged to what we have, so doing this like really does make you like be aware.
And it's quite sad and quite shocking that it's not, I guess, available for everyone when people need it.
So important to have these initiatives and to raise awareness for issues like this that aren't, or a bit of like a taboo sort of topic. I feel real proud. I'm proud of us.
Today we did all the packing and I know I'm helping a young girl or a mother out there that really needs it.
Great job by the WNBL and BA to bring this and have us understand how important it is to get behind charities like this.
You shouldn't be ashamed to talk about your period, and I think that's creating a good kind of background for people to start talking about it more.
In Australia, 54% of women have had to change to a less suitable period product due to cost. This is not okay. You can help make a difference today by purchasing a pair of bloody good socks from Share the Dignity. Do your part in helping to fight period poverty. A great initiative by the WNBL, which has the support of all clubs and players doing a magnificent job. It is fighting period poverty round in the Signet WNBL. Halftime here at the AIS Arena. It's the Caps holding the lead here over the Flyers 48-40. Ben Waterworth with you alongside Britt Smart. And Britt, it's been it was certainly fast-paced early, up and down early stages. The Flyers just continue to hang in there.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't played well at all. And here they are still within shooting range. And when you have people like Maddie Rocci, Alice Punick, Tara Reid, they can get on flow. They can start going, they can get on fire, and they can bring their team back. So they're going to keep battling. And if a couple of those shots had dropped, like we had said, they're right in it.
Yeah, the Caps at the moment going at 50% from the field compared to the Southside Flyers 37%. They have connected quite a bit from deep, those 6 of 17. Dallas Lockridge has the 10 points. Charlie Collier has been doing the damage, though. 16 points. She's only played the 14 minutes of the 20 minutes so far. So there's going to be a bit to work for the Southside Flyers rather in that second half. We'll take a short break again here from the AIS Arena and come back on the other side with the third quarter. The Caps 48 leading the Flyers 40.
All of our love for you and hopefully everything goes wonderfully smoothly and we'll see you in a little while. Full-time very soon. It's exciting. Round of applause for Alex Bunsen coming on back to the Caps. And you go, Alex. Get off your feet. You've earned it. Thank you, Caps. We'll be back with you soon for the second half action.
Welcome back to the AIS Arena. It's the Caps and the Flyers, 48-40. Third quarter not too far away. Ben Waterworth with you alongside Britt Smart for this contest. Now you may notice today that players from both teams have a purple band around the top of their singlet. This band is a powerful symbol of support for survivors of domestic violence. This season, the WNBL, its clubs, its athletes and the Players Association have united to raise awareness around this critical issue. For enough is enough. A life free from violence is possible, and when everyone plays a role, real change happens. Learn how you can be a part of the solution by visiting Full Stop Australia. Number, QR code on your screen right now. So the Flyers preparing to come back out onto the floor. No Naz Hillman today for the Flyers. We haven't really talked about the fact as well that Beck Cole's not out there as well. Hamstring injury ruling her out for the rest of the season. Maddie Rocci, the stand-in captain. They're being plucky so far, the Southside Flyers. There's the pink socks on display that all clubs are wearing for fighting period poverty round. That initiative the WNBL has driven for a couple of seasons now. What do you want to see, Britt, in particular from the Southside Flyers, who are really hanging in there, only down by the 8 points, but last week it really did sort of fall apart for them in the second half against the Perth team. So what do you want to see in particular in the second half from the Southside Flyers?
I think get energy from your defense.
Yep.
You know, right now the shots aren't falling. They will eventually if they can get some stops. Just like that.
That's a good start from Potch. Collier was hoping to go 9 from 9 from the field. It might end up with a Lockridge 3. Can't get it to go. Collier comes up with her 4th rebound.
But stops lead to good looks like that. You hope they drop, but keep getting stops.
Nadia Potch.
She hasn't gotten going just yet because the others have, but I'm sure she'll get it going here soon.
2 points, 5 rebounds, 2 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists for Nadia Potch on screen.
So she can do a little bit of everything. Even when she's not scoring, she's doing other things for sure.
Another thing to notice, well, Nicole Munger's on the 3 fouls for the Caps. Potch trying to get her 2nd triple of the game. Is off target. Rochi's also on the 3 fouls as well for the Southside Flyers. So the Caps will be well aware of that. Collier, first miss of the game, 2nd miss of the game. But still, a couple of offensive rebounds, then threw it away. Good win there for the Flyers. Rochi kicks it out. Reed draws in the defense and can't get the 2 to go.
Can't find the legs to finish right now.
3 of 8 from the field. Potch drives, can't get the left-hand finish to go, so both teams up and down early.
Flyers getting lucky a little bit. Had a few looks at the rim. Caps and lucky that they missed them.
Lockridge presents an option here. Potch sets the screen. Lockridge gets some space. And the left-hand finish in the end was well off target. Collier just catches, keeps it in bounds. So does Potch. Remember, avoid a turnover. Collier calling for the foul. Bit happening off the ball there between her and Potch. So Melbourne kicks it out for Munger for 3.
Yeah, again, I mean, she can hit that. She's been great for them. But defensively, just understanding when you need to rotate or even just stunt at the shooter. I mean, she had no distraction at all during that shot.
9 points now for Munger. Lockridge with 7 to shoot and was fouled by Munger on her way through.
Yeah, a bit of a hip check there.
She moves so gracefully across the court, Dallas Lockridge.
Yes, good player.
Both on the inside and outside so far for the Flyers. Rochi catches. And well off on that 3-point attempt. It's an 11-point lead for the Caps. 7.5 to play in the 3rd.
Good
Collier.
double.
Yeah, it was a good double.
But then you have to rotate, right? You have to go drop and rotate.
Munger couldn't make them pay. Well, Kunek just hits the floor. Just stumbled at the wrong time. Hope she's okay. Just a little proppy. She gets to her feet. Flyers fans' hearts and mouths on that occasion.
Yeah, that was really good. They may not have talked about doubling Collier on every single catch, but if it's right and the instincts of a veteran player like that just coming over and doubling, you know, it threw Collier off balance a bit. So that was good of AK doing that.
7 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists so far for the star on screen. Kunek again hits the floor. Lockridge, Potch. Oh, thought about giving it to Rochi. Went herself. Knocked away by Bishop, 10 on the shot clock.
That was an aggressive move by Potch. I like that.
Everyone was looking left.
Yeah, making Abby play defense. Of course, pretty savvy, quick hands there.
Speaking of savvy, the older Potch this time able to come up with the steal. Melbourne swings it out for Boya. Timeout called. 2nd triple for the Caps in the 3rd quarter. Spearing pass from Melbourne sets up a 3-pointer for India Boya.
All right, Caps fans.
The Flyers are just a bit slow. It's the ball is moving or passing, and then the defense shifts, which is too late. Probably need to anticipate that a pass could be going there and move with the flight of the ball, not after the ball's been thrown.
Looking for a quick win in the kitchen? Latina fresh pasta will do the trick. It's easy, Aussie made, and seriously yummy for the whole family. What's not to love? Make dinner a slam dunk with Latina Fresh, proud sponsors of the WNBL. 54-40 lead for the Caps. Flyers yet to score so far in this contest. Just saw Matt Hurst on the screen with the Caps bench.
I saw that. There she is. Yeah. Good. Another good basketball head to have there.
Very much so.
Did she know the camera was on her? I felt she knew the camera was on her. She gave us a smile.
What a player. You would have played against her?
I think I did one of my first seasons. It's one of her last seasons or something like that, but solid player, obviously.
What an addition for the Caps. Some stuff. There's Jade Melbourne. 10 points for her, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Big
Doing
game.
it all as usual.
Big game for her. Still plenty of time left. Reed, Rocci. Back for Reed. Again draws the defense in and good enough to score.
There we go.
Gets one to drop.
That was very decisive, run with speed. Good execution by the Flyers. If they can get stops, they can close the gap.
Bishop kicks it out. Munga's deadly from that range in recent times. Missed one on that occasion. Kunek with the rebound. Lockridge goes to work. Trying to reverse on Abby Bishop. Bishop is called for the foul and Lockridge will head to the line.
Yeah, sometimes you just know you're not getting there. You don't want to give away anything easy, so.
Technically her third WNBL season with Southside. She didn't play in her first season. She ruptured an ACL in a Southside practice game just weeks before the 22-23 season. Seriously talented player, represented Victoria and Australia as a junior. Silver medal with the Gems at the Under-19 World Cup. And the Flyers have her services for this season, and as Britt mentioned earlier in the broadcast, really thriving with the extra responsibility this season. Speaking of thriving with extra responsibility, here's Nadia Poch.
A little bit of a shuffle there, but hey.
It's back in amongst the scorers. Her first field goal made of the game. Her previous 2 points coming from the charity stripe. Kunek.
I'd love to see Flyers have her get some easier looks. She can really get on a roll.
Diebel driving baseline and gets another assist for Jade Melbourne.
She's been great this game. High energy, finishing when she needs to, pressure on the ball, just doing her role.
Reed creating again. Out for Rocci. Catches and can't get it to go. Kunek almost uncontested with the offensive glass. And caught one from Jade Melbourne, who points to the ref. Let's have a look on the replay.
Good look by Maddie. One of these, it'll start falling. Maybe a little fingernail in there, which can hurt.
Can.
But yeah, you always hate those little ticky-tack fouls.
So Melbourne has a rest as a result, and Babongi steps back in, and Reed travels, so a turnover nonetheless by the Flyers. That is the third foul as well from Melbourne. 3 fouls also from Munga and Nadia Poch for the Caps. And then Flyer in foul trouble is Maddie Rocci with 3. There she is, hitting the deck. Oh,
I saw that ankle sprain. Yeah, I saw that roll.
Lee Diebel hits the deck immediately, favouring that right foot.
Man, I can't watch again.
They're a bit squirmish. Just stood on Rocci's foot.
Those things are painful.
She's staying out there. Nasty ankle roll. She's soldiering on. As a result, Maddie Rocci has picked up her 4th foul and she's off the floor. Burrows checks in for the Flyers. She's guarding Diebel. Diebel can't hit the scoreboard on occasion. Potch gets the offensive rebound. Munga, maybe Bishop.
Good skip.
Babongi. Stepped out of bounds.
Hate that when you step on the sideline.
It was Larissa Anderson that I was calling it a couple of weeks ago, talked about the expanding three-point arc, getting tough in the corner there to try and keep inbounds a lot of the time. Got to keep on checking your feet.
Yeah, you got to tippy-toe it.
Kunek guarded here by Munga. Babongi came across the lens support, but Burrows was left wide open, and a good find from Kunek.
Yeah, it was good patience. Again, I liked Alice because she was backing down. It was kind of like a paint touch in a sense, or a low post touch. She made the right decision out of it.
Babongi cuts, great pass as well. Great team basketball from UC Caps.
Good back door.
Perfect pass, put it on the platter for Babongi.
I like the post up again from AK. Just taking her time.
Doesn't get the love off the glass. Yep. And then, two players, Babongi and Munga, go in against Burrows. Force a scrap. All okay.
See, I like that. Maybe she didn't fade away and kind of went up a bit stronger, although Munger's pretty strong. Wow. Chaos.
Possession arrow with the Flyers. Reed. Lockridge pulls the trigger, knocks it down.
Nice, they needed that.
15 points for Dallas Lockridge. She's 3 of 5 from three-point territory. Potch. Bishop. Babongi in the corner. Didn't step out of bounds this time.
Good answer.
Responds with her own triple. Does Monique Babongi. Lockridge steps inside. Interesting attempt, but she's drawn the contact nonetheless.
Yeah, good drive.
The best points tally so far this season is 23 against the Lightning. She's up to 15. Dallas Lockridge. You sense with Maddie Rocci off the floor as well, she's really going to have to step up. Rocci off the floor with 4 fouls.
Oh yeah, they need some scores. And they do have some if they get going.
Carly Ernst gets going as well.
Yep.
She's on the floor at the moment guarding Bishop. And good defense there from both Burrows and Lockridge to force the turnover. Lockridge at the other end has Kunek underneath the rack and then arriving at the right time as Munga.
Good hustle. Never giving up on a play. That's what that looks like.
Still 12 on the shot clock for the Flyers. Diebel hits the deck off the ball. Burrows doesn't get the lucky roll, and Ernst can't find a teammate off the offensive glass. Brought some good energy off the bench. Taylor Burrows.
Yep.
That's the 3 rebounds.
And it's just the things that aren't necessarily in stat sheets that you just need to have to play winning basketball.
Bishop, so smart, sees the floor so well. Potch.
Good take.
And 1. Count the 2. She can make it 3 here.
See, there was no talk there on the screen.
Yep. Frustration from Ernst as she fisted the ball away. Nadia Potch will head to the charity stripe for the 3rd time today. She's 2 of 4 so far in this game. Just turn over the court announcer that Tofeono has just checked in. 4-point play it is in the end. Babongi gets the 2.
Can't have that on a free throw, right?
Babongi having a big game. She's up to 15 points and she's perfect from the field. Lockridge with 6 to shoot, steps back. Poch has to pull the trigger, does, and nails it from deep.
Love that. She can't be hesitant this game.
8 points. Career high for her. Previous best was 5 in debut. Tofeono catches and gets her first points of the afternoon.
Good to see her back.
Yeah, just a couple of games as well. Oh, could she do it again? No, it's her sister getting the rebound on this occasion. Tofeono screaming for it. Takes on Poch, but the Flyer wins it back. Great defensive effort.
It was a good post up initially. Probably just got a little too, hung on to it a little too long. Now that's good.
Kunek underneath. Lays it in. She's got 9 points and 9 rebounds.
I love it when she posts up. They need that right now.
Poch at the other end.
Oh.
Draws the contact. Kunek can't believe it.
Was it because she was in the circle?
Must have just been inside.
Or feet, maybe her chest was there, but maybe the feet moving a bit.
Second foul. She checks out. Christy Harrower argues her case with the referee.
Yeah, I can see why she's arguing. I can. I thought maybe it was just kind of a play-on type situation.
Yeah. Poch at the line. Jeez, Christy Harrower, what a season it's been.
Yeah, definitely tough when you don't have your full team.
One of the best opens to ever play, Christy Harrower. Again, off the free throw.
Yeah.
One it back. Munga travelled, did she? Yep, she did.
Yeah, I think she kind of just jumped with the ball. She thought she saw something, and then it wasn't there.
So a minute left in this third quarter. The Caps 21 to 16 so far in this quarter. Quarter by quarter, they just gradually increase their lead. Certainly haven't a surge to blow the Flyers away at any stage. They just grinded their way through. Reed for Poch, 6 to shoot. Steps inside, gets her own offensive rebound and the 2. And for the first time in the WNBL, she's in double figures.
She's not afraid, that's for sure. She's got to be aggressive in this game.
They're playing with presence today. Great signs for the future. 12-second differential between the two clocks here. Tight defense from Burrows on Diebel. And Diebel gives it away. Burrows could be rewarded at the other end. She feeds Rock. Can't get it. Another offensive rebound for Burrows. And she was fouled. That's her third offensive rebound, Britt.
Yeah, and good scrambling on defense. The Flyers, it was a long possession. But the Flyers kept rotating, finally got a hand on it, got to the rim.
She will have a look at the charity stripe here. Taya Burrows, this is her first free throw attempts of the season.
She can hit these, and if they can get a stop, Flyers feel good about themselves.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it hasn't been a pretty game, but there'll just be a couple buckets down.
This is the first. You're right.
Get this one.
8 seconds left in the third. It's even 10-point margin. The Bongi has been a massive off the bench. She has 15 points so far. There's a whistle on the play. And that's not what Christy Harrow would have been after just before the three-quarter time buzzer.
Do they have one to give? At least they're not going to the free throw line.
They do.
Hands up here, no fouls.
Buzzer. So in the end, the Southside Flyers trail by 10 at three-quarter time. They continue to hang around, not making it easy for the UC Caps. UC Cap 69, the Flyers 59 as we turn for home. Quick break and fourth quarter action on the other side of this on the AIS Arena. The AIS Arena, fourth quarter not too far away. Ben Waterworth with you, side former WNBL star, Boomers MVP, Britt Smart. Britt, what did you take away from that third quarter? Just the Caps just seem to have a response to every Flyers challenge at the moment.
Yeah, they do. They haven't allowed the Flyers to get on a run. At the same time, though, the Flyers haven't allowed the Caps to take this game away, which at moments we thought that they're really going to pull away and keep going with it. They're still within shooting range, so it's going to be a tight and physical last quarter. I think it's just going to be the team who can get a couple stops and convert with a bucket.
Manuela Poch in her first start has 10 points, the 18-year-old, 10 points and 6 rebounds. And as you mentioned, Britt playing with confidence out on the floor at the moment and seems to be playing with more confidence with every minute that passes.
Yeah, she's starting to get comfortable out there. She's understanding the pace of the game, who she's playing against, and she's not afraid. And you can't be right now with all the players that they do have out. She's got to be aggressive. She has no choice, and she's really taken that challenge on.
No Naz Hillmon, no Beck Cole, no Nikki Vaughan for the Southside Flyers. A rough season with player availability for them. So all in readiness for the fourth quarter. 10-point advantage for the Caps.
That's without Chantel Horvat as well.
Yeah, they're missing one of their most important players, the Caps, today. Poch catches, guarded by her sister there, Collier, tough on the inside, and she misses. So she was 8 of 8, Charlie Collier, in the first half, but she's 0 from 5 from the second, 0 from 5 rather from the second half. Rock starting the fourth quarter on the floor here for Southside. Remember, Maddie Rocci has 4 fouls to her name, so she's on the bench. Reed into the lane. Gets the rebound and hangs onto it. And Poch is hot from deep today. Can't add to her tally. Her sister Nadia Poch with the rebound. Melbourne in one motion. Party tricks from the Caps. Babongi having a big game. She's got 17.
Love that cross-court kick ahead, alley-oop pass to alley-oop finish.
A team high 17 points for Monique Babongi off the bench in only 11 minutes of game time. She's 7 of 7 from the field.
Being productive with whatever minutes you have is how you play winning basketball and get games over the line.
Yeah, that didn't hit the rim on the attempt from Lockridge. So the Caps forcing the shot clock violation. Melbourne can't get it to go. And great box out there from Poch to give the Flyers the stop. Sets the screen here for Reed. Can't get that mid-range too. She could have had a big game today, Tara Reed.
Yeah, she's had a lot of good looks. She's playing great. Sometimes the ball just doesn't do what you want it to do.
4 of 11 from the field for her.
Yeah.
Collier. Will she take on Potch? Retreats to Melbourne. There's 5 to shoot. Lost control, got it back and scored. What a start.
Making something out of nothing.
12, 8 and 7. The stat line for Jade Melbourne today.
Triple dubs, maybe?
Maybe. Nice spin from Potch. Gets around Collier, hits the 2.
That was quick. Good read, good instincts. Not much help defense there.
Really impressive first start from Manuela Potch today. Collier has the mismatch here on Lockridge. Draws the contact, gets one to go, and she can make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, not much you can do there. Maybe foul before she goes up for the shot, but that's tough.
Number 1 pick in the WNBA back in 2021. Played professionally also in Italy, Israel, Poland, China. When she goes big, she goes big. Her last 8 games, points-wise, 0, 27, 8, 20, 25, 4, 19, 2. A real mixed bag, but when she goes big, she goes big.
Yep, when she's on, she's on.
She's got 19 now, and 7 minutes, just over 7 minutes remaining in the 4th. Nice pass from Potch for Reed. Tara Reid all the way up to 11 points now.
And again, that's another paint touch off a pass, not off a dribble.
Potch with her 8th rebound. She's in double-double territory. Kunek goes to work and is blocked by Nadio Potch. The block doctor on display. And she might go all the way. Instead feeds Collier, and the shoulder came out there from Manuela Potch. Foul is called.
Well, like I said, sometimes you just know you're late and you want to stop the big play.
Considering Charlie Collier's form close to the rack today. Foot Locker is celebrating 50 years of sneakers. Celebrate 50 years in the current hoop season by grabbing the latest kicks and apparel at your nearest Foot Locker, the official major partner of the WNBL.
Oh, good play.
Collier lost control though.
Yeah, gone right up with it.
3 on 2. Lockridge. Oh, she went with the right hand and Potch was waiting for it.
Yeah. I could have used that left. Oh, good extra pass.
Boya has been really good from 3-point land today.
Jade could have taken that, but she knew the hot hand, that extra pass, an easier look probably, so that's a really smart play there.
Her 3rd triple, India Boya from 5 attempts. And all by herself, uncontested in the end. India Boya hits the triple. And the Caps take their tally to 79 points. Timeout called by Southside coach Misty Harrower on this occasion. Looks like we're about to see Maddie Rocci.
That's what I was just going to say.
Check back into the game.
Can't wait too much longer, can you?
She has the 4 personal fouls, and for the Caps, 4 for Munga, 3 for Jade Melbourne, and Nadia Potch.
Well, with that assist from Jade, she now has, what, 12 points?
12, 8, 8.
Yep, 8 and 8.
She's pushing it.
Yep.
Her eyes firmly peeled.
Oh, yeah. But I still wouldn't count the Flyers out. I know it's kind of getting to crunch time here, but if they make a couple buckets, get a couple stops, they're back into single digits, and then you never know what could happen. So Caps better keep their foot on the pedal.
Has had 1 triple-double in the past, Jade Melbourne, against the Adelaide Lightning last season in February. She had the 19 points, 12 rebounds, 14 assists.
Seems like she's always flirting with it, though. She hasn't technically gotten it.
It's been close a couple of times this season. With 6 minutes, 22 seconds remaining on the clock. There's a good chance. Here is Rocci back on the floor, as we mentioned. Screen from Ernst.
Right
and
to
Rocci
it.
goes herself and gets the 2. Aggressive off the bench.
Right to it. You wonder what the game would have looked like if she was on the court a bit more.
Melbourne for Boya. Can she hit another triple? She can. Another dime for Melbourne. That's 9 for her. And Boya has 12 points.
Recognizing the hot hands and moving on the pass, not after. I think that's a big point of emphasis for the Flyers. Doing the work ahead of time, anticipating, understanding who's feeling it.
Ernst to Lockridge, who steps back and can't hit the triple. Margia Poch with the rebound. 7 of 22 from three-point land. The Caps as Bishop trying to join the three-point party. No good. Kunek brings down her 10th rebound of the game.
Yep, she always hustles, works hard, does the little things, even if she's not scoring.
Good catch, good pass, and
there we go.
Make it a double-double now for Alice Kunek.
Not scoring, but already in double figures, so. Again.
Boya! Can't get that one to go. 4 of 7 from three-point land for her. Kunek drives aggressively inside. Boya getting a hand in there, and then it's deemed off Kunek's hands.
They've been able to get a hand on some of her looks. I wonder if that's also fatigue.
Yep. Hasn't had a lot of time off the floor. There's Kunek. Bishop was hoping for the cut from Melbourne. Instead, Melbourne steps back and makes it 3.
Good luck.
Hits her first triple of the game. Maddie Rocci, the C's parted for in the end.
Oh, interesting.
No foul call. Rocci had a word of the ref after the contact from Bishop. And Boya goes booyah!
Oh, jeez.
She cannot be stopped from three-point land today. Making a statement. 5 of 8 from deep. And she has the 15 points for the game, getting her second start of the season.
Cross-court passes in transition. I think it's a great way to keep that defense moving. But Flyers, again, I've said it all game, just a step slow. They're not anticipating, they're not getting the lanes, they're not maybe changing up or doing something a little bit different or unexpected. The Caps kind of know exactly what they're going to do on defense and have just capitalized on everything.
So prior to today's game, India Boya's best effort points-wise was 8. She hit that 3 times. She's almost doubled that today.
And these aren't tough, I mean, they're not tough contested looks. These are feet set, wide open, long closeout type of threes. And she's doing a great job making them, but she's also not feeling any pressure from the Flyers.
Jade Melbourne is also 1 rebound away from a triple-double.
Oh, here we go.
15 points, 9 boards, 10 assists.
I wonder if she knows that.
She's on the bench.
Oh, Gauze, put her in. Oh, no, she's coming
Oh, she's coming back in.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Heart skipped a beat for a moment there. Here she comes. Brings such an infectious energy to the court. I talked about that from a teammate's perspective earlier, Britt, and certainly from a neutral observer's perspective. You see it every time. Tempo just seems to kick up when the Spalding's in her hands.
Yep, she brings energy to the team and to the basketball.
Rocci.
Oh, good fake.
Melbourne this time is called for the foul. That's her 4th. Trying to block on this occasion.
That's what they need. They need to score with the clock being stopped. Probably got, you know, another minute or so to kind of show if they got something left, but.
So the Southside Flyers, it's Rocci now to 11 points, can make it 12 with this. All of their starting 5 have hit double-figure points today, and they've also got 14.5 minutes out of Burrows, 13.5 minutes out of Carly Ernst. Despite being undermanned, they've really fought bravely today.
Well, and like I said at the beginning of the game, they're here to compete no matter where they are on the ladder. That's their job, that's what they do, so hopefully they have a little something left here.
Diebel catches, can't hit it, and an easy rebound in the end for Reed, who's been on the Southside's best.
So that's another set shot 3 with a long closeout.
Young back on the floor for Southside. Rochi thinking about the long range attempt. Instead, Ernst goes to work. And with the right hand, tough finish.
Slow and methodical, but she's got a nice touch.
Damaging player. Get you in many ways, Carly Ernst. Bishop.
Good cut. Good cut by Jade.
Boya, hot hand. Can't add to her tally.
That cut by Jade, even though she didn't get the ball, allowed Boya to be open and get that good 3.
Rochi, what?
Yeah.
A wonderful crossover. And then an aggressive drive and finish as well.
I mean, she's an impact player. It's too bad she couldn't be on the floor more this game. You notice her right away when she came back in.
Her 4th foul midway through the 3rd quarter, so spent a fair bit of time off the floor.
Big screen by Munger.
Melbourne making it rain. And a foul is called on the Flyers as Munger hit the floor. Goes for where? Ernst coming in over the top.
She's going in hard. People should know that. Got to box her out.
3 fouls for Carly Ernst. Cole Munger, tough as they come, straight back to her feet. Timeout called.
A little bit of frustration. Frustration there, which is fair enough.
So the Caps heading towards their 6th victory of the season now. They're 4 wins from their past 5 games as well. They get Horvat back. They'll be right in the mix, Britt, for that 4th spot and get them on a good day. They're as competitive as anyone else in this WNBL competition.
Oh yeah, I mean, they have dynamic players. It's just a matter of them getting chemistry and getting their full team back. So, you know, obviously it depends on what Sydney does tonight as well, and these last few rounds go. You know, Geelong as well, but if they just keep doing their part and their end of things and getting some wins, they could be right there and get that last spot.
Just coming back out, Jade Melbourne. 1 board away from her 2nd triple-double in the WNBL.
I hope someone's told her that. Just, I mean, she doesn't care about stats. She wants to win. I get it. But get the win and a triple-double.
Oh, looks nice on the resume. Munger was fouled on her way through.
Yeah, just attacking Carly a bit.
Just a few games, Carly Ernst with a back injury. Had that back injury since round 5 on November 30.
Yeah, it'll take her some time just to get her feet back under her and feel more like herself. And
Munger at the line. She's really thrived with getting back into the starting 5 in the past 5 games. Was going at 71% from the field in the previous 4 games prior to today. Young. Contested shot. There's the rebound for Melbourne.
Oh, there we go.
There it is, the triple dub.
There it is.
She wanted the foul. She was more worried about adding to her scoreboard. Melbourne brings down the board. Oh, and then I think she's been given a tech. Interesting way to celebrate the achievement.
Love it. Is this her first tech? Because that would be, that's funny. Get a triple-double.
Go out with a bang.
Get a tech, yeah.
That's her 5th as well, so she checks out.
She's mad about that. She doesn't care about the triple-double.
She will go
she's cooling off.
down, yes.
Cooling off.
So Reed was given the free throw. A lot of back chat, which you don't often see from Jade Melbourne, has to be said.
No, so, you know, she must have really gotten hit.
Yeah.
hard or across the arm or an obvious hit. Probably has happened a couple times. She's probably let it go.
Yep.
And after that, right in front of the ref, she's just like, nope. And again, she's competing with every possession, so she's going to be feisty no matter what point of the game it is, what the score is, or anything.
Tofiono back on the floor and immediately makes an impact. 4 points for her. Back into the lineup for the Caps. This is one of the great stories for the Flyers today. Manuela Poch, her first start, and what a first start it's been.
Good for her. Oh, she thought that was a foul there, reach.
Yeah.
Hard for us to see, couldn't see the angle.
There's the tech.
Yeah.
So Poch completes the 2 and then can make it a 3-point play. Takes her tally to 15. Terrific performance from her. And then she gets the steal.
Good anticipation. She knew that they were doing that. They've done that play a few times, and she shoots the gap. That's great. Silver lining in a loss, I know, but, you know, celebrate the young kid.
Big. It's a massive silver lining, I reckon, for the Flyers. They'd be stoked.
Yep.
With what the younger Poch has done today. Good patience from Tofiono.
Good idea.
Good anticipation from Rock. Yep. Tofiono still gets it, and the 2 to go with.
They're really capitalizing on this.
Yeah. They've worked hard, the Caps, but the Flyers, but ultimately they've given up 94 points in the end.
Well, and that was a problem from the beginning, right? Yep. Was getting those stops. They weren't able to get the ball to drop. But yeah, defensive anticipation and doing your work ahead of time.
Boya misses that one. 94 to 78 is the scoreline for the UC Caps. Poch can really put a cherry on top. Misses the 3-point attempt and a long rebound there for Tofiono. The Bongi, Tofiono.
Oh, good cut.
Couldn't quite get that one to go, Rock.
Split cuts are hard to guard. You definitely have to be on your game and talk early.
Wahape Andrews gets some late minutes and gets the steal to her name. And the UC Capitals needed to win this one, and they had a response for every Flyers challenge. But Bongi trying to put the cherry on top. Didn't go, but the Caps produce their highest score of the season, and they get a much-needed win. 4 wins from their past 5 games, and they remain right in the hunt for a final spot. 94 to 79 winners over the Southside Flyers.
They had a great spread of contributors throughout the whole game. There was not one person that felt like they had to carry the team. Obviously, Jade did a little bit of everything with a triple-double. Collier got them off to a good start, and then the rest of the team, the young kids, just carried them through.
All 5 starters for the Southside Flyers into double figures. But there's, as Britt mentioned, a great spread from bench and from the starters for the Caps. Let's have a look at some of the highlights from playing 20 minutes of game time today. But gosh, did she make it count.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could see the purpose was it made the Flyers hyper aware of her, and then everyone else just started to contribute. And then they weren't able to stop the inside or the outside game or the drives to the hoop. I think, you know, Caps had a ton of points in the paint. So, yeah, she was just unstoppable.
And 6 rebounds as well for Charlie Collier, continuing her excellent season. She's been averaging the 12 points per game. And a really solid acquisition for the UC Capitals. So this is the first of 3 games in a real Super Saturday of action in the Signet WNBL. Coming up after us, it's the Flames and the Lynx. And then later tonight, the Townsville Fire hosting Geelong United. It really is a basketball fiesta here on 9 Now. And join us at 5:30 for full coverage of the Sydney Flames and the Perth Lynx. Well, that brings us to a close here at the AIS Arena. Britt, nice to have you along. We saw a pretty impressive performance from the Caps in the
Ellis driving baseline. What a dive!
Wickham, how sweet was that? Step back three,
Wow.
Taylor George. She's got a flamethrower at the moment.
Shelley with a big triple.
It was acrobatic, it was impressive, it was Steph Talbot.
Jade Mill with the lefty lay-in. Capitals continue to roll. Perth have been unconscious from 3. Alice Koenig connects.
She's pumped up, and so she should be.